Good evening, everybody. This is Pamela coming at you with a video vlog or PSA announcement. If you follow weather people on the internet, such as Max Velocity and a couple others like Ryan Hall, y'all, I want to put out a warning to people, especially in terms of Ryan Hall. He has this thing he calls the weather house, where he has several computers in front of him, where he supposedly monitors the weather. So when bad stuff goes down, he gets on there and documents it to keep people safe. Well, I'm kind of having a problem with Ryan Hall right now because, one, I ordered a Y'all Bought custom pillow and a white weather radio, one of the more current weather radios on the market. And due to the weather the last few weeks, mail has been disrupted, lives have been disrupted, and it's just crazy. Anyway, yesterday I got the Y'all Bought pillow, and I tried it out in my pushchair. You know, one of those wheelchairs that they put old people in, so when they want to go out and about with family, they could do that. I bought that pillow so I could use it to sit on and keep me more comfortable if I can't take my lightweight wheelchair with us. So, yeah. But I wanted to get the weather radio so that my brother didn't have to. You know, he didn't have to go to my sister's to get the extra one that she has. I want to get one that was more current, more up to date, and able to keep people safe during tornado season and big heat waves and cold snaps. But my weather radio hasn't shown up yet. So I put in a complaint with PayPal so that if I don't hear from Ryan Hall by the 24th of this month, I could get at least $50 back on my MasterCard through PayPal. And I'm starting to feel like I'm getting taken because I tried to send a message to the Y'all Squad Facebook page, and it says the link may not work or it may have been removed. And I had a sinking feeling in my stomach. There is such a thing as a sinking feeling. And my brother said, well, what did you do? And I said, well, when I couldn't call his people, you know, the customer service, I couldn't call customer service. I couldn't get a message to him on Facebook. I put in a complaint with PayPal, and I'm hoping they'll be able to resolve it before I go full ham. That means I get some of my money back. You know, if this doesn't go through, all I want is $50 back. 30-something for the cost of the weather radio and extra money for the irritation and general concern that he put on me. I'm trying to be more self-sufficient, to take the pressure off my family so they don't have to keep buying me things that I need. They've gone above and beyond the call of duty when it comes to family. Members of my family helped buy a ramp for my house so I could get in and out. And I know when a bad storm comes, if I can't get in the basement, I can get in my closet if I had to. But I can't really get out when it's super cold or when it's super hot, because I'm extremely sensitive. I could get physically sick if I get too hot. But when I hear about complaints against Ryan Hall for his practices, and they called it porn mongering or fear mongering to gain views. I think people need to start talking about how he sells things like Yalla meters. He went from Radar Omega to another one, to a different one. And a lot of people don't think he is a certified meteorologist. And I think if you want to be a true meteorologist, go to meteorology school. Go and be like some of these meteorologists you see on your local news. Go and take the classes, learn all about weather, do whatever they do in these weather classes. If you don't want to do it on the news, then you could take it to YouTube. But if you're not a registered weatherman, then yeah, you should follow your local officials. I just think it's sad, people like Ryan Hall. He has this thing called the Weather House. He's got all these computers and monitors and stuff like that. But, if you're slowing down your output in terms of weather radios, they say it takes several weeks, but I don't really have several weeks to be waiting for a weather radio. You should be able to get them anywhere at any time. But like I said, I got a busy family, and they just can't drop everything at any given time some days. Because I have a brother-in-law who takes care of my sister, and I got a twin brother whom I rarely even talk to anymore. And I have an older brother that works his ass off cleaning parking lots of snow. And during the summer, they go out and mow yards. Yeah, that was like a second job after his first job. Pulled the rug out from under him after 35 years. So, yeah. My brother had to be trained. He even worked in electricity for a while for different businesses that were being built. He went all over the country to do that for a while. So, yeah. But like I said, dealing with Ryan Hall, it's kind of been an interesting situation. He acts like he is a certified meteorologist, but you shouldn't have to wait several weeks for a weather radio. I mean, I used to be able to go to places like a Radio Shack and find a weather radio. They even had the type of radios that you could wind up and be able to listen to radio broadcasts. So, yeah. You should always have a customer service number open, so if a piece of an order that you didn't arrive, you should be able to call somebody and actually talk to them. But has anybody else had problems with Ryan Hall and his weather situation? I've heard a lot of complaints about Ryan Hall and his practices and how he uses questionable tactics to get people to view his videos. But I don't want to believe in that, but after not being able to reach anybody at his customer service or on his Facebook page for the All Squad, I'm starting to have real reservations here. Has anybody else had this problem? Please leave your comments below in the video, and I will get back to you when I find out more information about the half of the order that didn't come, because I really wanted to have this weather radio so I could put batteries in it and get it all set up and ready for this year's spring severe weather season. But if it doesn't come by the end of February, I'm going to take my butt to Kroger and go get me a weather radio and program it myself so I could keep me and members of my family safe when they do come over to visit me. But has anybody else had complaints about Ryan Hall and his weather practices? Please leave your comments below in the video, and I'll get back to you sometime this week. Have a good week, everybody. Stay warm, stay safe, and look out for your fellow man. Thank you. Bye.